All right, the Realm of Dreams, the third update of Secrets of the Obscure, ladies and gentlemen. It arrives on February 27th. That's literally next week. Wow, they could have maybe, made an exception. There's literally, it's the leap year right now. It's the 29th this year. They could have just made an exception to release it on Thursday, but it's okay. 27th, third update of the expansion. And actually, this one, besides the release, has a lot of meat on the bones. Let's get into it right now. Hello, Guild Wars 2 community. Here's a look at what's coming to Guild Wars 2 over the next few months. February 27, the Realm of Dreams. Next week, we'll be releasing our next major update for Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure. The second of 3 planned updates that deliver the expansion's full story experience. I would say it's the second after the initial release. It's the third overall. This update introduces 3 new story chapters that follow hot on the heels of the events of Through the Veil and pull the Wayfinder deeper into the unfamiliar world of Neos and the Cryptus Society. All right. Spoiler alerts. There's a trailer. So, yeah, just keep in mind there's a bit of a spoiler. Let's watch the trailer, though. What is this? 2060.
Emar's hold on this world is more tenuous than it may appear. My people fear him, but there are limits to the control that fear grants.
Let's hope you're as lucky as everyone believes. Bring us something other than death.
Okay.
Stand and fight!
Ooh, you know what? That looks very good. Not gonna lie. Yeah. These look really nice. We saw the concepts, but look at them. Look at the final. Yeah, this is nice.
I'm sure you're well aware of the consequences of disappointing your king.
Interesting. Okay. There's already a lot in the trailer here, so I'm just gonna rewind this without the music or music in very low. Yeah, the map expansion is one. The map expansion is one on its own. The story chapter, 3 new chapters. 3 new chapters is basically about another 3-4 hours. I think the second update was about that. Like, I think I'd say more close to 4 hours. It felt like 2 Living World episodes, right? Which is in itself pretty meaty when you have 2 episodes. So yeah, that's not too bad. But then you have the map expanded. I personally am not so keen on the convergences. I mean, look, this boss looks nice and cool. Okay. But they're probably easily killable. Just like the ones in HOT or, definitely a challenge if you're by yourself, but with a group should be fine. The armors are insane. That looks amazing. Honestly, good job on the armors. I like it. The achievements will probably hard carry as well. They relied a lot on the achievements, but players seem to like them. So, I would expect they'll be very, very well done as well for this update. And story intrigue. Spoilers. All right, there we go. The update brings a slew of features and content additions for Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure, including, as I forgot to mention in the video, but yes, the new weapon proficiencies for all 9 professions. The next set of them is being released. We have the Tier 1 Obby armor, the Obsidian Legendary Armor set. The Legendary Relic is happening, so get your Legendary runes done so you can get a free Legendary Relic. The Temple of Thebes Strike Mission Challenge Mode and the expanded Astral Ward Masteries. More Masteries as well, and we're getting the CM for Temple of Thebes Strike Mission. And the 2 new Convergence bosses and the Sky Chalk Striker Ranger Pet. Okay, Very interesting. There's a pet as well for the ranger. 2 new bosses for convergences. Interesting to see how that ties in, because they'll probably be only in the new part of the map, right? Okay, and then we also have, this also includes refresh rewards for the Wizard's Vault. As always, the Wizard's Vault gets refreshed at every update. So we'll have new rewards for us to look forward to. I think some of the base rewards will stay. They might shuffle around now the legendary kit as well. Complete with new seasonal objectives. We're also introducing some changes to the Wizard's Vault daily and weekly objectives to address player feedback. It's actually something that I like very well, that they've been very much on the demand, kind of on the go, changing things in the Wizard's Vault. They've been very receptive to the feedback, and then likewise implementing changes based on the feedback. So that's been one big positive in this expansion. Some objectives have had additional options added so that they can be completed in multiple ways. This is actually pretty nice. And some of the less popular objectives have been shelved for the time being. I wonder what the less popular objectives were, though. I'm actually curious on that. That will definitely have some mixed opinions. The intent of these changes is to improve the overall feel of the objective selection, reduce friction with required times for global timer events, and reduce the number of expansion-only objectives that cause players to have different weekly objective lists. Yeah, I think not everyone will have the expansions, so it's nice to have variety for players who aren't maybe in the up-to-date kind of thing with the expansion. So that would be fine. I do wonder what was the less popular objectives, though. That would be interesting. March 19 systems update. We're also getting a post-processing graphics option. We're introducing a more granular option for the post-processing graphics settings, where currently there are only 3 options available for post-processing. Yes, there's only off, low, and high. Each of these settings controls hidden options such as bloom, color grading, color tint, distortion, light rays, and selection outline. These sub-options are now checkboxes in the options menu. That's actually big, allowing you to pick and choose which aspects of post-processing are displayed. This is actually a very nice implementation, and I'm sure it wasn't easy for them to fully implement, but that's actually a really cool thing. For those who don't know what post-processing is, this is what post-processing looks like. Okay, this is your character. This is what it looks like without. And then when you have it switched on, post-processing, I think I have mine switched off right now, right? So if I could find it. Yeah, right now mine is on low. This is none. And this is kind of high. It kind of brightens up the game a lot. So yeah. So it's preferably, honestly, to just keep it low. I keep it low. High is a little too much. This map maybe isn't the best representation, but there's other maps where you could, now when you do none, you could truly feel the difference. So there you go. I prefer it low. And it also does create an outline on your character as well. Yeah. It'd be very, very blinding in some cases. So now we go back to this. Skill and balance update. Our next major balance update aims to improve the quality of life for some existing builds like Deadeye, bring some unviable builds like Power-based Harbinger into the meta, and improve some underutilized traits and utilities. The preview can already be found on the GW2 forums. This actually happened last Friday, actually. You know, even Kiba, somehow this ANUP partner Kiba was there in the balance team when Roy and the boys were presenting. Kiba was there with them also presenting. Very strange, but yeah. Yeah, but you can find all that information here and you can go to it there. Some good changes. They definitely needed to do some updates for Deadeye, but then also they've reduced some survivability. They've, I think, fine-tuned some good things out of this update. Player versus player, expanded champion achievements. The champion achievements that track wins for each professions are being expanded with 3 additional tiers at 500 wins, 750, and 1500 wins, with new titles for each. For example, an engineer will be able to earn the legendary genius title at 500 wins. At 750 wins, that will be the fabled genius, and ultimate genius at 1500 wins. These achievements will take already earned progress into account. World versus World expanded Realm Avenger achievements. At last, the Realm Avenger achievement, which tracks player defeats in WW and awards the Ultimate Dominator title, has been expanded with 9 additional tiers at 250,000 increments. Each tier comes with a new variation of the Ultimate Dominator title that reflects the number of players that you've defeated. Example, Ultimate Dominator 2. These achievements will take already earned progress into account. World vs. World lore update. We're modernizing the loadouts of castles, keep, and tower lords with the addition of a new channeled healing skill that aids objective defenders in combat, giving the lord a more active role in battle. Attackers will need to keep a close eye on the lord and break their defiance bar to minimize the support they're able to provide. As a note, this is currently a stretch goal for the update and may need to shift out to a future update. Wow, okay, that's pretty interesting. That's a nice surprise for World vs. World. We normally don't get anything, but very nice surprise. Actually, this will be interesting to monitor just how much of the healing helps out defenders, right? Especially when you have stuff like emergency waypoint. If they're activated literally on time, just before it phases out or gets contested. This could make things super annoying, especially if you as attackers are already at a disadvantage with the numbers. And you're just trying to, rotate around the castle or keep or tower before you take it. So this will definitely be something close to see how much of an effect, because this can definitely shift even defending objectives. Mastery change. Noblesse Oblige. With the March 19th update, the Noblesse Oblige Central Tier Mastery, which increases revive speed and removes down penalties on successful revives, will no longer remove down penalties in strike mission and raid challenge mode encounters. This will help maintain intended difficulty level of these encounters by reinstating some penalties for ignoring encounter mechanics. Yeah, that's, I guess, I don't know what to really say about this. You know what? Yeah, this is good. I'd rather you get punished for failing the encounter. To be honest, you should get punished for the mechanics. This is actually okay. April 16, Super Adventure Box returns. Moto and his famous invention, the Super Adventure Box, return to Tyria. The 8-bit game within a game will receive updated rewards and some additions to the World 3 test zones. We're still in the test zone for World 3. For those who don't remember, we actually had World 3 like sort of beta kind of thing going on. It was clearly an unfinished world. Looks like we're getting some more updated things in this one. It's still a beta, so probably maybe next year we'll actually get the long-awaited World 3. So, to sum it up, this is what's actually happening in basically a nutshell, with the 3rd update of Secrets of the Obscure happening next week, February 27th. We're getting the legendary relics introduced, which are replacing legendary runes. So make sure you finish out your runes so you can at least get a legendary relic, so you can save up on some of the money. Legendary Obsidian Armor, Tier 1. The open world legendary armor is coming out with the Tier 1 happening next week. Expanded weapon proficiencies for the professions and all the classes. The story will continue with 3 chapters. Inner Nios will extend, which is the 3rd map right now. Astral Ward Mastery extended. 2 new legendary convergence bosses will be added to legendary convergences. Wizard's Vault seasonal refresh. The Wizard's Vault, the daily system, weekly system, seasonal system, the pretty much battle pass of the game. Temple of Phoebe challenge mode is coming next week as well. And the Ranger Pet Sky Chalk Striker. For gameplay and systems, we're getting the skills and balance updates. We're getting the post-processing control update, which allows you to play around with shaders and things like that. World vs. World achievement updates and new rewards. And then we're also getting a holiday and events. We're actually getting the Fractal Rush bonus event, getting a bonus event for WW, Living World Season 2 bonus event, and Super Adventure Box Festival is happening soon, a Heart of Thorns bonus event. I guess these are just in the roadmap kind of plan, the last things. All right. So that's pretty much, that sums up. But looking ahead, our finally quarterly update for Guild Wars 2 Secrets of the Obscure is just a few months away, bringing with it the story's finale, new foes to lock swords and shields with, and a new fractal dungeon and challenge mode. New relics, Tier 2 of the Obsidian Legendary Armor set, a Wizard's Vault rewards refresh, and more. And then our next expansion announcement and its subsequent launch will be right around the corner. 2024 is shaping up to be another great year for Guild Wars 2. Maybe the year of Guild Wars 2, who knows? So yeah, I imagine they're already done with the next expansion. Probably already 80-95% of it done, and literally just literally maybe the next finishing touches in the next month or so. So this schedule has allowed them to be very much ahead of everything. What's interesting is that the tier 2 is releasing next update or the final update. Is there a tier 3 or is it just the tier 1 and tier 2? This makes it sound like the tier 3, if there is one, will be releasing in the next expansion. I thought we were getting this set in this expansion. So I don't know if it's just 2 tiers. Maybe I'm mistaken, but can someone let me know on that? We'll wrap up today with one final legendary tease located below. As always, thank you for your ongoing support, and we'll see you in the game. Oh, look at this. This is what it looks like. Is this the tier 1? This is what the tier 1 might look like. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's Norn. We don't care about Norn. I don't really care. Asura. That looks nice. Ooh. That. Yeah, these look really nice. That's Char, actually. Keyboard 1. Keyboard 2 TM. I actually like these. These are very nice. Nicely done. Yeah, look at this. That's the not... oh, this. The heavy one is insane. And you know what? The heavy one might have to be the winner. I can imagine that these light up. These inscriptions are... yeah, they definitely light up. You could actually see... this takes a little bit from the faux fire skins, which is... it's a nice touch. There we go. So there you have it. That is looking ahead. That is what's coming up as well in the next few months. And all that you have in the Realm of Dreams update next week, February 27, gamers. So check out the game next week. Secrets of the Obscure could still be purchased today. And check out this trailer. Let me know what you guys think about the update coming up and the things happening later. And the 5th expansion literally already underway to be released in the next few months of this year. So there you have it. We'll see you at the Realm of Dreams, gamers. Take care. Love you all. And I'll see you when I see you.